Let me guess. Not the first video you thought I was gonna make this year, right? Well, it is the new year. We gotta try some new things and experiment to see what's gonna work, right? Hello everyone, and thank you so much for clicking on this video. I'm That One Movie Geek, and today I want to talk about Bluey. The first time I ever saw it was on an ad, and I originally thought it was just gonna be a Peppa Pig ripoff. Except it actually looked pretty good with its animation and voice acting, so I thought I'd give it a try. But at the same time, I disregarded it because, for one thing, I didn't want to get my hopes up because I thought it would just be your standard kids show. But there was something that really hooked me about this. Mostly because someone very important to me wanted me to get hooked on this because it just seemed really good. But things happened and I wasn't able to do that. And it wasn't until one time I was at a guys' night with some of my friends, and the oldest one, who was a father of his soon-to-be second child, told us about Bluey. We were browsing through Disney Plus, and he recommended that we check it out. And since that person that I mentioned before wanted me to check this out, I decided that, yeah, I'll watch it. At least one episode anyway. Little did I know that by doing this, I was immediately in the fandom. And now I can't, never want to leave it. We watched the episode Dance Mode, and after that, I spent the entirety of the next day binging as much Bluey that I could find on YouTube because Disney is stupid with the censorships. So yeah. Somehow I've watched more than enough Bluey and yet not enough. And because of such, I'm really excited to see what comes next for it. Now, if you're still asking yourself, why would you bother to watch something that's made for kids? Let me just say, it's not. If this is the very first video that you're watching about Bluey because you have no idea what it's about and you just want to hear someone talk about it, then I strongly recommend you check it out after hearing my thoughts. Because let me just say, this is not a kid show. This is an adult show. Bluey follows the fun, slice-of-life adventures of Bluey and her little sister Bingo, her dad Bandit, which is low-key the best character and low-key the best dad, don't at me, and Chili, the mom. The show embodies slice of life to a T and really doesn't get any more complex than that. It's nice, it's sweet, it's cute. There's a cast of fun, colorful, and cute different dog breeds as characters. And it's simple, yet complex. But that's not all that it is. It's an adult show because it tackles a lot more serious subjects, but it still has some childish and kid-like elements that kids can heavily relate to. In fact, the adults that have to sit with their kids and watch this with them can probably relate to it just as much as the kids can. Not only because the kid elements can remind the adults of being the kid they once were, or even just plainly being the adult that they are and strive to be with raising their children. That's not an opinion, that's a straight-up fact. You literally go on YouTube and you can find reaction videos of adults and kids reacting to this at the same time, and it's honestly amazing. And when I said that it's for adults, it is for adults. This is because a large majority of episodes tend to tackle a lot of serious subjects. An episode that is primarily for adults is this one where Chili's sister, Brandy, comes into the picture. Now, it's unclear as of right now what Brandy went through, but most speculate to believe that it's either a miscarriage or an infidelity because, frankly, that's just what they're hitting us with this emotional moment in this episode.
There's something Auntie Brandy wants more than anything as well. But she can't have it, and there's not really anything anyone can do.
Why can't she just have the thing she wants?
Because it's not meant to be.
To those who thought this was a Peppa Pig ripoff and didn't believe me up until this point, first of all, why did you ever doubt me? And second, I think you now know where I'm going with this. And as I've stated before, it isn't just for adults. There's a lot of moments that kids and adults can relate to. One of my favorite episodes that's just plain fun is called Seesaw. This one is mostly for kids, but it still is very fun for me as an adult. This episode shows us only a smidge of what Bandit is truly capable of as the greatest parent in all of cartoons. In this episode, Bluey and Bingo are at the park with some of their friends, and their Pomeranian friend Pom Pom, which is low-key adorable and one of my favorite characters, feels bad and down because she's incredibly smaller than all the other dog breeds and feels she doesn't fit in. But Bandit, being the awesome parent that he is, recognizes that that's happening and forces his kids, through the methods of playing seesaw, to use Pom Pom to help them solve the problem and make her feel included.
That was close. Come on, Pom Pom, climb back up. Okay. Keep going. Almost there. Come on, come on. Keep going.
Stop it!
You can do it, Pom Pom. Ah. Yay! I
Ow! I don't like it up here.
Like I said, Bandit's the best. No one can deny that. And there's so many other episodes that are like that. Please give Bluey a watch if you enjoy this. Anyways, in case you weren't listening to me at all for that, here's the bottom line. Bluey is essentially a parenting show that both kids and adults can watch, relate to, and enjoy wholeheartedly. It's fun, cute, clever, creative, and it's amazing that this show can not only teach kids, but also adults things that they probably didn't know. Or at least if they did, what they should remember about being an adult. Truly, if you haven't watched this yet, please, after I'm done with this little bit right here, go online and watch it. We may have already got perfection from Puss in Boots, and we're gonna get even more perfection from Spider-Verse. But we need Bluey to show us how to be good parents, and more importantly, good people to everyone we encounter or interact with. Long story short, Bluey's amazing. You should watch it. Bandit should be president. Snickers should be more of a character because he's awesome. Don't at me. We need more stuff with Chili because she's an amazing mom and completely underrated. Bandit is again best dad, and you don't know what you're missing if you're not watching Bluey. Thank you for watching this video. Go watch Bluey now. You don't know what you're missing if you haven't. Good day.
Dude, are you okay? You seem to be crying.
Who's crying? I'm not crying. You're the one who cried!